this is my 2-year acne update. Can't believe it. This is what my face looks like at the moment. No makeup, nothing. It looks like this every day, like almost every day. I wake up and I'm like, what? That's my face. It's amazing. It is so good. It is a dream come true. I always said that if my acne did clear up, I would not wear makeup. I would just be so thrilled about having amazing skin, and it really is like that. I wake up every day and I'm like, what? This is my face. So yeah, I want to take you through what I did to get here. I did spend around $8,000 to finally get rid of my acne. My acne began at quite a young age, around 16, and I had it for years. I managed to keep it somewhat under control using contraceptive pills for a few years. I ended up having to go through 4 because I kept getting lots of different side effects, from shooting pains to bleeding to all kinds of things, and eventually I decided that I didn't want to go down that route. My dermatologist at the time started prescribing me all the usual topicals, so things like benzoyl peroxide, and then when that didn't work and I really did give it like the 5 or 6 months, I wasn't using it for 3 weeks and then going, oh, it didn't work. We then tried different combinations, so things like benzoyl peroxide and clindamycin, things like clindamycin and tret, all kinds of topical combinations. We pretty much went through all of them, adapalene. And then once we had tried all the topicals, I then tried things like healite therapy, medical grade microdermabrasions and peels. I tried facials with extractions regularly, combined with dermatologist approved skincare ranges like Cetaphil, the regular one, the acne range, pretty much everything you can get at Chemist Warehouse. And I also did things like blood tests to rule out things such as deficiencies. I didn't have any deficiencies. I tried removing inflammatory things, cutting out things like gluten, dairy, pretty much everything that's delicious, nuts and seeds. And I also went to a Chinese herbalist for a few months and tried that because, you know what? Let's just try everything. I tried a kinesiologist, I tried acupuncture, I tried large doses of vitamin B12 because people said that that had worked for them. I tried collagen supplements, beef, and whatever other ones there are out there. I tried increasing my water intake for months drastically. None of these made any changes whatsoever. It's not that they didn't make drastic changes, there were no improvements. My acne was just terrible, and it was cystic and it was painful, and eventually my doctor recommended I see a dermatologist called Natasha Cook that I was actually skeptical about. I was like, sells her own products, I don't know about this, and wow, am I grateful that I went. I saw Natasha, I gave her my history, and we started on Isotretinoin, also known as Roaccutane. This is something that I was worried about using previously because other dermatologists had made me scared about it. They'd pretty much immediately ruled it out, knowing my history, for really silly reasons, like the fact that I exercise a lot. Natasha Cook actually did all the tests with me, so we did blood tests to ensure that my organs were in a good condition to do this, and that there wasn't anything that, like kidneys or something that could be damaged in taking this medication, which was going to be monitored anyway. And we started on a very low dosage to minimize side effects. Even with the low dosage, there were still side effects, like my lips, just dryness everywhere in places that I didn't think could be dry. And I did feel pain in my joints and stuff, and I did reduce how active I was, which is something that I would have always been willing to do if it meant getting rid of my acne once and for all. So I really do wish that my previous dermatologist had given me the chance to try this out, and then I wouldn't have had to deal with this for years. Okay, so it has been 1 week of Accutane. I've only been taking it every second day, so more of a gradual approach to minimize side effects. This is what it looks like at the moment. My forehead has gone nuts. But aside from that, my cheeks look way better. Like, I don't see anything active on the cheeks, except for this huge one that's popped up on my jaw. and that one is the cystic one, and it really hurts. My lips are insanely dry already, and I'm putting lip balm on it all the time. Okay, we're on a month now, and this is what it looks like. It just doesn't look better. It sucks, like particularly these ones, and then the chin here. They're all cystic. They're painful. There's even some like close to my ear that really hurt. I'm trying to be patient, but it feels like it's never gonna get better. This side looks really good. This side, not so much. So I'm not sure if that much has changed. Aside from my lips just being ridiculously dry, even though I'm reapplying stuff every 15 minutes. Okay, so my face is super shiny because I've just moisturized it, but I've had a few cystic spots that were super persistent, like this one. And so my dermatologist injected it, and it has flattened so much. Here's what it looked like right after she injected it. Now this is something that you can't do all the time, and you should really only do if you absolutely have to. That one had been around for over a month and was really painful. I have read that injecting it with a steroid can result in things like scars, and if you overdo it, you can have things like steroid withdrawals and really horrible symptoms. So if it is a really rare occasion, you can do it. She did that to multiple sites, and they're just flattening so quickly. Like, they're not completely gone, but it's only been a couple of days, and prior to that they'd been there for over a month and I hadn't seen any change. This is a joke. Like, this looks way less inflamed. That one sucks, but seriously, look at my lips. And I covered them in moisturizer before I went to sleep. I got really excited because the sides of my face were starting to look really good, and yet, lo and behold, month 5. So this is my face with makeup on, and it's looking really good at the moment, except for my lips. My lips are looking insane. This is nuts. So skin's looking fantastic. Hopefully just 2 more months of this Roaccutane. I do love it though how, you know, when your lips fall off, no one's like, hey, your lips are falling off. Day 1 off Roaccutane and my lips are still like this. I'm also going to share 3 drugstore products that were just so helpful during this period in hydrating me overall. Since then I have changed what I use, and I actually use Natasha Cook's range for anti-aging reasons because she has really great formulas in her products. But if it's something that you can't afford or it's not accessible to you, then yeah, the 3 other ones that I've been using or used during the Roaccutane phase were just awesome. This is so hydrating and really great. You can use it in the shower, and I would moisturize afterwards as well because I was so dry. I love this one for my body and Vaseline for the lips. If you've tried a million things and your skin still looks the same, it might be time to switch dermatologists to ask about Roaccutane and whether that would be a good option for you. I also basically recorded this video because at the time of my treatment I really struggled to stick with it. It was so depressing and upsetting that my skin was getting so much worse, and it was hard to see the end. It was hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I went through a lot of videos looking for success stories that I felt would keep me going, and so here's mine. I hope that it helps. It doesn't always work, but fingers and toes crossed for you if that is the case. Thanks for watching. If you found it useful, please like and subscribe. Any questions, comment below, and if there's someone you feel it would help, please share it with them.